Okay. Now see student, in previous lecture I have told you about the what is taxonomy. Now I am going to deal with what is taxonomy and how it is being used for naming an organism or classification of organism, right? So classification and arrangement of the organism is known as taxonomy. The taxonomy was given by Carolus Linnaeus. He was the father of taxonomy and he has authored the two books, Systema Naturae and Systema Plantum. Okay, where he described about the 4,000 species of plants. Now when you talk about the taxonomy is your lawful arrangement of an living organism. How will you arrange? Now see, if I found some organism somewhere, how to arrange that organism, and how to classify that organism. So arranging of a living organism or identification of living organism is based on some rules and regulation. The first is based on the external and internal structure of an organism. For example, external structure, whether the organism is segmented, whether the organism is having wings, whether the organism have the jointed legs or the non-jointed legs. Okay. Second, based on the structure of cell. When you talk about the structure of cell, how to make, what is the structure, whether the cell is prokaryote, whether the cell is a eukaryote, whether the cell is anucleated, whether the cell is nucleated. Clear this thing? These are all about the structure of cell. Then you have the developmental process, whether the organism is development is direct or the indirect. What do you mean by direct and indirect? Indirect means that is the juvenile stage is not resembling the adulthood stage. For example, in frog. In the frog you have tadpole in the juvenile stage, and in adulthood that is the cockroach. In the same way you have the what you call the butterfly. The larval stage is not exactly similar to the butterfly, adult butterfly. So again they are being metamorphosed. So they undergo indirect development. There are some organisms, for example the human being, which shows the direct development. Clear this thing? Then you have the ecological information. Yeah, that is very, very, very important. Ecological information. Why it is important? Because until or unless we know the previous organism, how our existing organism is related with the pre-existing organism, we cannot find out the classification, we cannot find out the arrangement. So what are all the organisms, what are all the bases of classification? First of all, based on the external and internal structures, structure of a cell, development process, and the ecological information. These are the very important procedures. Okay. Now, stages of taxonomy. What are the stages of taxonomy? Now, when you talk about the stages of taxonomy, the first thing that is your identification, then you have the nomenclature, then you have the classification. Identification is the describing the organism properly. Identification is describing the organism properly means how the organism look internally or externally. Nomenclature, after describing the organism properly, we are in a position to name the organism. We are in position to name the organism. So how to name the organism, that I have told you, that is the binomial nomenclature is responsible, or binomial nomenclature is very important for naming an organism. So after describing the structure of an organism internally, externally, with the pre-existing organism, or by the type of a cell which is present in the organism, based on all that, when we identify the organism, we go for nomenclating. Nomenclating is assigning a proper name to the organism based on the characteristic features, based on the identifying feature. After naming, we classify, grouping of the organism into the category based on certain similarities and differences. For example, now I have identified the organism, I have nomenclated the organism, now I have to classify the organism. So when you deal with the classification is being done based on the identification in which category I am going to put the organism, whether that is based on the similarities and dissimilarities with the other organism, where I am supposed to keep this particular organism in which species, in which genus, in which family, in which order, in which phylum, in which class, or in which kingdom with. Understood? So based on those categories, these are all the categories, taxonomical categories. What are these all? These are all the taxonomical categories which are being used to classify the organism. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, right. Now see, when you talk about the taxon, what are these? Taxus or the taxonomy. Taxa is a group of organism of anyone. It is a unit of classification. What is this? It is a unit of classification. Animals, one taxon. Mammals, one taxon. Dog is one taxon. All are taxa but of different ranks. Okay, all are taxas but of different ranks. Now another important thing, I'm going to deal with the systematics. Now see student, there are two things, taxonomy and systematics. Taxonomy takes into the account of existing relationship among the organism, and systematics takes into account the evolutionary relationship among the living organism. What are these two? Taxonomy is what takes into the account of existing relationship among the living organism. Now what I found one organism, I've identified, I've classified, I've nomenclated, right? Now after that, what is the relationship of this organism among the existing organism? Okay, now I found one organism, whether this organism relate to this cockroach, relate to this butterfly, relate to this pupa, relate to another organism. So that is your what you call the taxonomy. Clear? Second, you have the systematics. What is systematic? Where I am going to deal with my founded organism, my found organism with the pre-existing organism. That is your evolutionary relationship. What is from where it has been arisen, from where it has been evoluted. But what type of relationship that my existing organism or my found organism has with the previous one. Clear? Okay. Now see, in the next class, I am going to deal with the different taxas and categories. Thank you students. Thank you very much.